off for this one. Say you off for this one. Say you off for this one.
Welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Champagne, episode 3. So, we are here today to talk about springing forward because guess what? It's springtime and we're sitting here looking very springy in our outfits. Yes, y'all looking very, very cute.
Amazing.
Everybody looking spring.
Yes.
Giving spring.
Spring.
Yes. So, what y'all been up to?
Busy. Just try to move this train forward.
Yes.
This business, this brand. Yes.
Get ready for the summer.
Getting ready for the summer.
Getting our business ready for the summer.
Yes.
Ready for the summer.
Yes. What about you, Ethan?
Same. Getting all my fun in, celebrating my birthday this weekend.
Yes, that's right. March, baby.
Miss Rashida.
Happy
Yes.
birthday.
Yes.
Oh, bunch of
March, baby.
Yes.
Sorry.
Happy birthday.
I'm a Cancer, and I love my Cancer.
Yes. We love you.
Not how it's on July.
We're all water signs.
Except for
Yes.
me, I'm fire.
You're fine. Oh, because you're Aries.
Yes.
Gotcha. You're late March.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm excited.
Yes. So am I.
We talk about springing forward because, springtime is here and it came really, really fast.
Yes.
It was just, I don't know, Hanukkah.
It was just spring. It was just snow, winter.
It was just 1995 for me. I woke up and I'm 38. This is a lot for me to process right now. But what are some ways that you guys are springing forward in your business? Because every quarter, and like we talked about in the last episode about rebranding, you should be planning for the rebrand all the time. What are some things that you're doing now to spring your business forward? Because we don't want to be stagnant.
Right.
Yes.
So for me, for my business, I basically, just came up with like quarterly things to do for the salon. Like coming in June, I'm going to do like a give back to the community. Just empower and, just let people know, like, look, you have to give back.
Yes.
Like, one way or another. So that's one of the ways. Yeah.
I love that.
Thanks.
Love it. Well, I am springing forward in my business by focusing on the e-commerce part of House of Bombshell, the brand a little more. Taking that more digital, focusing on the digital marketing part of House of Bombshell more, improving the website, making it more user-friendly.
Yes.
Just really focusing on that because I really want to take the House of Bombshell brand to the next level, and I feel like we just have so much more to offer than just services.
Absolutely.
So, House of Bombshell is a brand, and
A lifestyle brand.
Yeah, it's a lifestyle brand. Yeah, so I'm focused on springing that forward.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like it.
You're
So,
focusing on that.
yes. Yep.
Well, I would say for me, because I have kind of 3 businesses that I'm juggling currently, my first way of springing forward was taking an audit of everything and making sure that everything lived under, I guess you could call it a project management software, so that I could try to take a global look across everything to make sure things are aligned across all the brands, be it the salon, the digital products that are being offered for education, and then the in-person education. And so, again, the first thing I had to do was take an audit, and so I think that quarterly that will be the thing that is necessary before springing forward into the next seasons, is taking an audit to see what's working, what's not working, what could replace it for implementation. But finally, this 4th thing is the podcast, and so that's a whole separate business on its own. And I'm just trying to
Thanks,
align
Rashia.
photo
Right.
shoots, right? Photo shoots.
I asked y'all,
and all
did
of
y'all
that
want to
together.
do it?
Right.
Of course we
Right, we gotta do it, but we gotta figure out how in so that I'm not overwhelmed. And so I have the podcasting, the salon, the digital projects, the digital education, and then the education that's like face to face. So all of that just needs to run smoothly in figuring out who to put in place to help with that, because I have to designate some other task because I can't do it all.
Yeah, we can't do it all.
Yeah.
So that's how I'm springing forward.
Yeah.
And my give back is always during doing model calls, because I always like to choose models who couldn't otherwise afford my service. And they're so gracious. It makes me feel so good that I'm helping somebody feel better about themselves, and perhaps with that experience, it helped them to, you know, reach their next goal, whatever it is.
And
What about
what
you?
about you, Miss
What about
BBB?
you?
Iggy?
Spring into a bed. I need a vacation lifestyle. So at this moment, honestly, I'm at a crossroad. I don't know what I'm about to do.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair and honest.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really don't. And I'm torn between, should I be focusing more on this? Should I be focusing more on that? The podcast itself is fun for me, so it's not really like
Outlet.
a super job. You know what I'm saying? Like a task.
Yeah.
But for the other businesses that I run, I just want my life to be on automatic. Like I want to be on a
Yes.
boat, 10 o'clock in the morning,
Like she
eating and drinking.
don't want to work.
I don't want to work, and I'm being
What Kim
honest.
K say? What Kim K say the other day?
I don't know, what did she
She
say?
said, "Get your
ass up and
effing and go to work."
No,
I said, "Oh, now since Kim K said it, everybody gotta get that."
no.
Well, I wasn't quite feeling it when she said it.
The hell
You
with
don't know
her.
what's behind.
Cause she's a billionaire, so girl, get out my face.
I said, "Oh, Kim K said it," but I'm like, "Okay, I'm gonna get into the message, not the messenger."
There you go. There you go.
But I'm like, Kim, shut up, girl.
Yeah. Look, give me some money.
Right.
The reality is, all of us are out here working, and it's not
Yes.
gonna look the same. And just because
Yes.
it doesn't look the same as your effort doesn't mean
Exactly.
it's
Right.
not still
Yeah.
works. It's-
Right.
Because
Exactly.
I'm still making money. I'm just not
Yeah.
physically hitting that pavement like I used
Yeah.
to.
Because I'm tired.
Yeah, me too.
Girl, I'm tired of tired. You know?
Tired of feeling tired.
Yeah. It's a lot. So for me, it's just like, all right, what's next? Because my next move gotta be my best move because it's gonna be my last move.
Absolutely.
I'm about to be 38. That's like 50 for real. And seriously, because my knees, my ankles, my knuckles, everything hurt. And I'm just like, what is this about? So I'm like, Russell Wilson said he spent $1 million on his body. I'm like, okay, what is he doing?
Right.
Can I just get a fraction of the list of things to do to keep my body intact? Because I honestly feel not like my age. I feel older than what I really am.
Yeah, that's because
I feel like I'm trapped in an old person body.
Oh my God, okay.
Absolutely.
I don't want that for you. We gotta figure it out.
Old person body.
Listen,
I just want to turn on Anita Baker, put my robe on.
young. I don't feel older than I am. I definitely feel younger than what I am. Mentally and emotionally, I feel older. But the exercise, keeping that a part of my life consistently, has definitely attributed to me not feeling physically overwhelmed or drained.
Yes.
Yeah. But mentally, emotionally, it's a different thing.
Yeah.
But finding the time to go work out is my problem.
You
It's
gotta
like,
make the time.
I know, and I've tried, but that sleep,
It's so good.
You call it anything?
It feels
Yeah.
so good.
the
I feel
sleep
good.
calls me because I don't think I'm sleeping when I'm asleep.
Right. Because
Right.
our mind is still going.
It's still
Our
going.
mind doesn't rest.
But listen, one will
Our
take care of
mind
the other.
doesn't
Because if
rest.
you're exercising consistently, it's going to inadvertently help you sleep better. I
Okay.
promise you. You just gotta be consistent.
Okay.
Noted.
Noted. Look, I'll try tomorrow. Maybe I should stop drinking champagne. I can get up. In the morning. Okay, so we did talk about springing forward, right? But I've witnessed for the past, I don't know, it's been a long time me witnessing this. But people wanting to be entrepreneurs, people who are entrepreneurs, or people just getting out of being entrepreneurs, are dealing with this one thing, right? And it's about just owning their shit. And I feel like as entrepreneurs, we get in our ways like, well, I'm the owner and I don't care, whatever, this and that. But as being in a service industry, we have to know that we are serving other people.
Absolutely.
So,
Yeah, you know, they feel like we know everything.
right.
You know, nobody can teach us.
Right. And that's a big, I feel like that's a big problem, especially in like the African American community. Because I want to support my people. I want to go and, you know, hang out, eat at these places, but I cannot understand why people don't treat people the way they want to be treated.
Yes.
And they expect so much from other people, but they want to give so little.
Right.
So I have this thing about, we talked about 5 ways to get your shit in order.
Hello.
So we're going to get into that.
First things first is being consistent.
Yeah.
You have to be consistent with your business.
Yes. For sure.
Right?
Yeah.
Consistency is key
Yes.
to anything.
Yeah.
Even when you're cooking, you have
Yes.
to be consistent with your recipes.
Yeah.
You know what you put in it, whatever. A lot of people are not consistent. Everybody want to do what they want to do.
Yes.
So another thing that I think a person needs to get their shit together is, I don't know if y'all agree, is to seek mentorship, continuing education, and leadership
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
from people you respect, not people you just like.
That's hard.
Because I see, when I talk to a lot of people, they was like, yeah, because I asked such and such to be my mentor, and I say, why? Why
What
did
is
you
she-
ask
yeah,
that? What
what
did
are
she
they
do for
doing?
you?
Right.
And it's always something that's superficial. It's never nothing about
That can benefit your business
it or benefit them in life.
in life.
Because mentorship is about it's life skills. Because if you change careers, you can always take what you learned from
Yes.
the mentor and take it over to the next thing.
Yes.
So I feel like a lot of people, when they find mentors, they get people that they love
Yes.
so much.
Yes.
But when they get to know them, they hate them now.
Yes.
So it'd be
Exactly.
that thin line.
Right.
It'd be like, I love you, I love you, love you, but the moment you don't do something they like,
Yes.
it's, oh, I hate you.
I hate
I don't
you.
like you.
Yeah.
I've seen it happen right in front of me,
What-
before my very eyes.
So what was your experience with it?
I've seen someone, come to me, not more so for coaching, because this person had already had a certain amount of years of experience. They needed more so coaching from me, not necessarily mentorship, because they weren't new in the industry. They were already experienced. They just needed more direction
Yeah.
on what way they should go.
Was this person older or younger?
This person is younger than me,
Okay.
but mature
Okay.
in season. But because I didn't say things that they always liked, that person started to dislike me. So, but I'm not here to just tell you what you like. I'm
Right.
here to tell you things that you need and things that will help you. Thank you. Things that will help you advance your career and take you to the next level.
Yeah. The
You
reason
know, it's not always nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the reason I asked were they young or older was because there's a lot of older stylists that come to me now for direction, and it's like they've been doing this for so long, and it's not working for them anymore. So now they see me, a little
Younger.
up to date, younger, and they want me to coach them.
Yes.
And I mean I think it's great because some people feel like they know everything, they know it all,
Yes.
and they can't be taught. So
Yes.
I think it's amazing.
Yeah, yes, I do too.
Yeah.
And they just have to be open. I always tell them that you just have to be open and
Yeah.
vulnerable, to
Vulnerable.
this experience.
Yes.
Like, it's
Yes.
not going to work unless you are open to this experience.
Absolutely.
Right.
But yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You
I
got
had a
Rashida?
similar experience with mentorship. I think first it's having a dialogue that helps both sides explain or understand rather what each party is expecting out of the opportunity.
Yes.
And clearly defining that, and not just like the highs, but what are you expecting from the things that may challenge you? How are you prepared to handle that? And then asking questions of people of how do you handle challenging moments? How do you handle being challenged? Like asking them for some experiences. Tell me a time when you've experienced that. How did you handle it? So I think that it just first needs to be made clear of what that is, and definitely taking the age off the table, because older people can learn from, you know,
Right.
younger people, and
Right.
younger people can learn from older people, and then
Right.
setting parameters around, well, how long is this gonna happen?
Mm-hmm.
What exactly is gonna happen within this time frame that we set, let's say it's 6 months? And then fact checking along the way to make sure that they're keeping up with it, because if you're not doing step 1 through 5, I don't even wanna talk to you about step 6 through 10.
Yeah.
And just creating a system where we can make sure that we're holding everyone accountable.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so I find that people are not really sure about what mentorship looks like, even when they ask for it, and sometimes that becomes, you know,
An issue.
an issue.
So guys, we gotta take a quick break. We gotta pay some bills. And we'll be right back.
There you are.
Great. This episode has been brought to you by Savvy Color Salon and MK Extensions in Parkville.
Welcome back to Blood, Sweat, and Champagne. Let's just get right back into it. Taking constructive criticism. How do you guys fare with giving constructive criticism as well as taking constructive criticism? Jess?
I feel like I take constructive criticism very well, and I feel like as a business owner and entrepreneur, you definitely have to be willing to receive it, and give it. It's the only way that you're going to grow. So accepting that feedback, taking client reviews, asking your clients for feedback, doing surveys, not being afraid to ask your client for Google reviews and Yelp reviews, because they're going to tell you, like, they're going to give you the real. Yelp, they're not going to play with you on Yelp. They're going to let you know what it really is. So it's the only way you're going to grow, and your business is going to grow. So you need to be able to be comfortable with receiving constructive criticism, as long as it's coming from a good place. Like, don't
Yes,
don't
give us the
come at me
parameters.
on no
Yes.
hating,
Right,
you
right,
know, no
right.
hating stuff. But like, yeah.
What about you?
I hate your gums.
Well,
I hate black pepper.
right. I'll piggyback off of Jess. She took all my answers.
I'm sorry.
But yeah,
Great minds think alike.
definitely. But one way I did have like a box in my salon, and then I was just, don't put your name on it. Just like what did you see in the salon that you didn't like? Something that we can improve better, and that's a great way that
Yes.
salons can do it. But yeah, I'm with you.
But
Everything
what about
you
your
said.
staff? What about when you have to give them constructive criticism on something that they're maybe
I'm-
benchmarks they're not meeting?
I'm okay with it, only because they are a representation of my brand, my salon. I will pull them up and I will let them know, like, hey, you're not doing this. I see that you're doing this. You're coming in late. Clients are complaining, like, we can't have this happen.
Okay.
I'm gonna be upfront with them, be real with them, and let them know, like, look, this is not good for you, your brand, the salon. So we gotta fix it. So yeah.
And I try not to wait until there's a problem
Yeah.
to pull them up. So I
Right.
do like yearly performance reviews with them.
That's
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Like, cause I don't want to wait till like there's a problem, and every time there's a problem, I gotta like pull you up and let
Right.
you know, like, and give you
Yeah.
criticize what you're doing. So I do try to do like yearly performance reviews and like just go over. Not
So you're
just
gonna
what-
wait a year?
I don't wait
Okay.
till when they do something
Okay.
wrong, but whether they're doing something wrong
Mm-hmm.
or right, every year we sit down and we discuss what your
What has been-
performance has
okay.
been. Yeah.
What about you, Michelle?
I'm open to constructive criticism because it makes you better as an individual.
Yeah.
Because you don't know everything, and most people that give you constructive criticism can see the best version of you
Oh yeah.
that you don't see.
Right.
And they want more for you.
Right. It happened with me with one of my mentors, and at first I was a little upset, but then when I moved forward into what I was doing, it was because of her. BBBE is even here
Wow.
because she pushed me.
Yeah.
Because I want to work in a salon. She's like, no, you can't work in my salon. She said, that's not your place. That's not where you belong. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Yeah, it is. And she was
Like, how you gonna tell me?
right, and she was like, no, but then when she taught at one of the BBBEs and she put me in a room and she was telling them, like, she saw my growth from the beginning. She was there with me my first class. She was my educator for my first class.
Wow.
And she was like, I'm so proud of her because, like, I listened.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
I didn't get bitter or nothing like
Yeah.
that. I was a little upset for a sec, but when I saw, she said, nobody does it like you. You know, she like, you do it, it's effortless with you.
It is with you.
So
It is.
I was like, okay, this is where I belong. So
Yeah.
I really value constructive criticism. That's why I always ask for feedback and always ask people like, you know, how we doing? Let me know. Like, I'm not gonna be mad at you.
I love when you give me constructive criticism.
Oh, you
I
do?
do. Yes. A real friend is gonna give you constructive criticism.
Yeah.
Or somebody that, not even a real friend, but somebody that want to see you win. Like, I want to see people win. And we can't win when we're stuck in this space and think it's like self-centered. No, you listen, yo, come on, like, we gotta sign the boss up. Like, I had somebody tell me here and they're like, look, yo, you slacking. Come on. Like Drake said, somebody told me I fell off. I needed that. I needed that. Thank you.
Absolutely.
I'm back. Like cook crack. You know? So. So that goes into the next one, of 5 ways to get your shit in order. Being open to change.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's two things that's consistent in life is change and death. And a lot of people don't get that. Like, everything is going to change. Look at the gas prices. Through the roof. And guess what? And we still driving.
Right.
They ain't even sent out a memo, a text, an email, nothing. They said, surprise.
Yep.
Yeah. They get it. It was a lay down, get down, and lay down. They muscled us.
I didn't even realize. I just went to the gas station. What? I'm like, oh my gosh.
My cousin at the gas station, she said, I just been robbed. I'm like, what happened? She like, the gas station just robbed me.
Like I said, I'm not going out. Somebody, you're not coming to my house to pick me up. I'm not going out.
Right.
I'm not.
Yeah, so y'all agree that being open to change is
Definitely.
good?
Yes.
Okay. So the fifth one is giving back and not giving up.
Amen.
I feel strongly about that.
Yes. Yes, you gotta give back. You gotta give back. Not just to get something in return, but like when you give back, you open your that karma, like it's going to return to you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And like we were talking about earlier, you know, not just giving back in a financially or in a monetary type of way, but giving back like how you say, like you giving back to models who can't afford your services, or giving back to your community, you know, like giving back just like to new talent. Like when I had like my assistant program, like giving back that way, that, you know, mentoring them, like helping them being that bridge between between hair school and them taking the floor, like just finding some way to give back to someone who maybe
Was once where you used to be.
Absolutely.
You know?
Basically.
Pouring into others.
Pouring into others.
Yeah. But you gotta make sure your cup is full too, to pour.
That part.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people be trying to sip from an empty cup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Can't do
it.
that.
I need to go to a retreat or something. I see why Lisa Ray took that Jeep and went running. Didn't look back. Because you need that. Like, you need, like, and as entrepreneurs, we have to understand that we can't give when we're in a place where we're frustrated or we're overwhelmed. Sometimes we gotta take time, like you said, like going to yoga. Like, when I saw you in the yoga and you was like, come on out, I was like, yes, because I didn't even know they had hot yoga again. And I was like, okay, I'm dropping my gym membership and I'm going to yoga. They were like, it's 100 or something, I don't care. I'm coming because I need it, because it's so relaxing, and because you can just, because when you in there and you doing those dog forward up poses and shit, and it's 105 degrees in that room, you gotta focus. You ain't focused on nothing but not slipping and falling, busting your damn head on a yoga floor. And Tuesday in there doing the crow and all. Come on, y'all. What is the crow? I'm sitting there like, come on, don't do the crow now. I can't do that. I'm gonna do the snake and lay here.
After this is over.
Okay.
I like to see what the crow
Yeah, the
I
girl.
did the downward dog.
Girl, everybody do the downward dog. That's like walking.
Yoga 101.
That's the yoga walking.
We gotta join them next time.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
Yes, y'all gotta join us, and he gotta film us. Okay, so I got some questions.
Okay.
This is the Would You Rather segment of the show.
Okay.
So,
What you got for us? Because your questions be crazy.
would you rather be a stripper or an escort?
Escort me, baby.
Yeah, I'm gonna be an escort. I'm gonna be a high price.
High price.
You know
All day.
what?
Now keep in mind, these two got husbands. Keep in mind, these two are married.
We can't be seen.
The first, and the first thing that says escort.
Listen, well, I'm gonna go with a very classy dancer, and here's why.
And what song would you pick? Please, I
It would
wanna
be
know.
multiple songs.
No, what was it? Temperatures rising.
Baby. I choose that because relationships, as beautiful as they are complicated. Doesn't matter whether it's business, personal, sexual, whatever, right? And they take a lot of time and vulnerability and effort, even if sex isn't involved, right? But dancing for a segment, for an hour, if I can get a substantial amount of money for that exchange, that leaves me with more time and less of my energy exhausted. So that's why I would choose that over being an escort, because an escort could be for days, for weekends, for months. I don't have that much energy to give.
It's like a
It's
relationship.
like a relationship, exactly.
Got
And it
point.
might feel like work for me because I love to dance. And it really
Yes, she
doesn't even
does.
have to be about you. I can make it about you, but it's really
It's
about,
really about
me.
me.
But once that time clock is up, it's a wrap. Next.
Okay.
Okay, I like that.
All right, what about you? What about you?
Yeah, what you going for? What you choosing?
Oh. The only reason why I would not choose stripping right now because I got a bad knee. And I just can't see myself on a pole and my knee dislocate on
Right.
stage. And it's like, yo, that's her, the one who knee dislocated on stage. You know,
You'll be all
sexual
over
chocolate.
There'll be so many TikToks.
Right, I might be on Murder Inc.
Oh God, that should be
No,
Right.
yes, like,
Yeah.
yeah.
Murder Inc. Baltimore.
I can just see it.
Murder Inc. before.
Right.
Have you guys been to Saks in DC? Girl, those dancers are behind a very protected, bulletproof glass. I'm here for that. Like,
Oh, if I could do that.
right. No, you could do a move and they wouldn't even realize that the knee gave out.
Okay.
Unless they see my face, I'll be like, somebody call ambulance. Okay, the last question is, would you rather swim with sharks or lick a dirty pole, a stripper pole?
I'm going to swim with the sharks. Again, I'm keeping it true to who I am. I'm a water person. I love everything about the ocean. And what I know about them as beings, species, water creatures, is that they're not on attack unless there's blood. And so long as I'm doing my thing, we can swim alongside each other. Have y'all ever did the thing to, what is that? I went to Atlantis in Bahamas, and there's a slide. And they're probably not shark, I think it's more like dolphins. But they're in the water, I mean, they're beautiful.
I'm swimming dolphins, but I'm not swimming for sharks.
But here's the thing, we can create our own context because the shark could be in a cage. Who said they needed to be out in the open with us?
Did you see
They could be
49 meters deep?
Listen, I'm thinking about that one. As soon as you said swim with sharks, I thought about that movie and I was like, I'm gonna go ahead and lick the pole.
Yeah, I'm looking at the pole too.
I'm gonna lick the
lick the
pole with
dirty
Norma's.
Yeah.
Norma's Lust. Hustlers. 2 o'clock club.
Ew.
Or I swim with a goddamn saber-tooth shark.
And then making a point with my doctor.
Yeah.
Right.
Right.
And my dentist.
Right.
Well, wait a minute now. Keep in mind, y'all talking to somebody who just skydived today. So clearly I'm probably a little bit
yes.
more of a riskier
Yes,
personality type.
I don't know, because this thing is too.
I skydive too.
I know, boo.
But I would never get in the water with no sharks. I don't get in beach water.
I'm getting in the ocean, not the beach.
Ocean,
I'm talking
beach,
Mediterranean.
lake,
The nice water.
the creek,
Mediterranean.
none of it. I don't go with. If it ain't got no chlorine, I ain't going.
Beach water, that's murky as hell. I ain't getting in it. But Mediterranean, ocean, I'm here for it.
Yeah, you see too many animals in the water. I don't like it.
You don't like it?
All I just think about that man who was like the crocodile man, who was wrestling crocodiles and then a stingray killed him.
It's crazy.
No.
Okay, well again,
I'm
we're
going out
talking
by no
to somebody
stingray.
who goes diving, and so I guess my answer is that way because I've already done it. So that's
Okay.
why it's natural for me to say, oh yeah,
Yeah.
No,
I'll do it
no,
again.
and I will be there to support you. I'll have the camera. I'll film you.
Sis, in order to film me, you gotta be in the water.
I'm gonna drop the phone. In the water. You better hold it while you get down there.
Do you know how many meters down we
I'm
are?
having a fishing pole.
48 meters. 48
I'm
meters
done.
down.
48 meters. We're gonna get a 48 meter pole.
Y'all silly.
We need a 48 Okay, we got a toast.
So,
Cheers.
Cheers.
So thank you guys for tuning in to episode 3. Episode 4 is coming up. Be on the lookout. We're talking about dating, especially here in this city. The dating pool is gross. But we have a special guest, Cleon the comedian, who's going to come on. He's going to share his experience about dating and give us some tips. Okay?
I'm ready for that.
This should be good.
Should be.
See you next time.
Continue.
Now you off this one. Now you off this one.